Today I wanted to talk about kit I regret buying. Sitting next to a steam train. I had to play around with it, so I don't know what they're going to think. To give you a little bit more context, I'm an outdoor enthusiast, I guess, or am I a kit enthusiast? I can't really make my mind up. I like kit. I like going outside. I like looking online at kit, seeing all the latest things that are out, latest equipment, innovations. And I've had a habit of just going out and buying stuff, and maybe I don't really need it, or it doesn't give what it initially promised. I'm trying to wean myself off of buying kit. I'm trying to be a lot more disciplined, because I found that I've spent a lot of money needlessly. I guess the whole thing's got a bit addictive, and I've got to stop just buying things that I see. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Not sure where this trail goes. I bought myself some proper old donkeys over the years. I'm not sure where this is going. This is new to me. I've also bought a load of good kit as well, but in this video I'm specifically talking about the stuff that I bought and I regret. My need to buy more kit has been fueled by my need to make content on YouTube, and I've fallen into that trap whereby I think I've got to buy more gear in order to talk about it, to show you people, to get more views. So I guess that way of thinking is kind of misplaced. Of course, I'm open to manufacturers sending me kit, because in a way that'll be advertisement for them at low cost, and for me it's a win-win. I get a nice piece of kit, I get to talk to you about it, and then you can make an informed decision for yourselves on whether it's something that you want yourselves or not. This is nice. I found myself a little rocky outcrop, which would be absolutely perfect. The first item I'm going to show you, it hasn't reached the depths of gear I regret, but it's kind of in a category of I'm really not sure about it, and I'm still trying to make my mind up. This is an OEX Stove. It's a knockoff of a jet boil. There's hundreds and hundreds of different types like this about. There we go. And I bought this and I've never really used it much. I've not even done a video on this because there's no point. Other people have done it and they've worn the subject out. These jet boil type stoves, it's one of those things where you think, I need one in my arsenal of stoves and outdoor kit. But in reality, you probably don't. No matter how careful I am, there always seems to be a little bit of gunk that gets in the bottom of the water or the pot. A foreign body that you don't want. I give up, I just have to drink him. The reason I'm undecided as to whether this goes into my list of gear regrets is because of the noise of the damn thing. It's really useful. It's going to boil me water quickly. I think it really doesn't suit my style of camping, going out and about. I prefer the peace and quiet rather than sitting next to a steam train. To be fair, it boiled me water quickly. This OEX stove also comes with a little boil plate. You can turn everything round, sit him on top, put a frying pan on there. As I said, I'm still undecided about that. I don't know where it fits into my camping and outdoor experience. Okay, so the first official item in my gear I regret list is this. It's a fire still. It's a titanium rod that came with a pebble stone and some cordage which to ignite things. I won't do it here because it's very dry. I don't want to set fire to anything. But the idea is you stab down on the stone, or a stone. You need a really hard stone. You stab down that, you make a spark, and then that ignites your tinder. Well, I bought that and I had to play around with it, and what happened was the edges, they all came away because they wore down that they're supposed to. So it started off as a nice flat piece of rod, and after I was stabbing away trying to make sparks, it wore off and it got harder and harder to make sparks off of it. And it was that point I was thinking to myself, why am I even bothering with this? Why did I buy this at all, when all I've got to do is use a lighter? The next item on the list is this OITE Lantern. As a lantern, it's okay actually. It's a bit heavy. It's okay for putting in a tent, going car camping. It's not really the sort of thing you take in your backpack. Well, not for me anyway. So I really like the idea of this. It's got a bulb inside that comes out, and there's another bulb you can put in, and that one gives you like a flickering candle light. I thought that was a waste of time, but I like this and I like the idea of it. And the reason this is in my list of items I regret that I bought is because of this. Not sure how well you're going to see this, but just there's the on off button, and around that it's got like a little LED light, or an LED light that shines out on the back. That goes off, and the idea is that if you're in at the middle of the night or whatever, you need some light, you go past, you knock it, and this comes on. So you know where the on button is around the unit, and I think that's absolutely fine. The thing that annoys me about this is any kind of vibration at all sets this off, and what it does, it wears the battery down. So even if you've got this hung up and he floats around, it comes on. It's far too sensitive. Between that light sensitivity, shall we say, running the battery down, and the stupidity of being able to take this bulb out and put in another one that looks like a candle, I'm just not happy with it at all. So that's why this goes in my list of gear I regret buying. There's literally thousands of torches and lanterns that you can use for nighttime in tents or in an emergency. So for me, this was well overpriced for what it was. Just going to wet me whistle, throat's dry. If you're interested in this titanium mug, it's from Silver Ant Outdoors, and there's an affiliate link in the description. And now on to the next item. This one's in my sin bin. It's this Avenue titanium stove. Super expensive for what it is. It's literally two little rings of titanium. It's got a so-called boil plate inside, which I've experimented around with this, and it doesn't seem to really do that much. Anyway, things I don't like about this, it was super expensive. It's not very stable. It's too narrow. So anything you put on it is gonna, all likelihood, fall off the top. Heat wise, yeah, you can put and they have a new style burner in there, like alcohol burner, and to be fair, you do get a nice bit of heat coming out of it, and it does boil things reasonably well. But you can't get a Trangia stove in there, and I found that with the height of this underneath the pot, it also creates a lot of soot, so everything gets very sooty. The boil plate in there, that is so you can use that. It's got double usage. You can put sticks and stuff in there, set fire to it, and use it as a twig stove, but it won't hold that much fuel. I guess you could feed sticks in, but I've never had a need for that. And as I said, it's not very stable, so you can get away with it if it's on a super flat surface. If you've got a larger pot to go on top, you just don't have the stability there. I think it was an overpriced item and more of a curiosity. So that one really didn't work for me. Here's another waste of money. Snugpack Antarctic Mat. I've done a couple of videos on this because at the time I don't think anybody else had. This was another item that I bought especially to make a video on YouTube, and I also thought I was going to use it and it would be pretty good. Turns out I used it and it wasn't very good at all. So what this is a sheet of material with Velcro up the side. And the idea is that you throw that down, you lie on it, and it keeps all the heat in you and the cold away from you. I've got some issues with this. I'm going to get up because if anybody sees me lying here videoing and they're wandering along there and I'm let down like this, I don't know what they're going to think. You can also use this to throw it over yourself and keep the cold out, apparently. But it's not wide enough to do anything with, really. It's not a very good item at all. All right there, back again.
Back home.
Where was I? Oh yeah, Snugpack on their website. They also say that you could strap two of these together and make an impromptu sleeping bag out of it. It makes no sense whatsoever, because why would you go out and spend another 50, 60 pound or whatever these cost now, strap them together, and you put the two together, they do not make a sleeping bag. You can't get it around you to make a sleeping bag. Just buy a sleeping bag, people. Buy yourself a wool blanket. Buy the Snugpack, it's a thermal blanket that they do. Don't waste your money on this. I forgot to mention, there's no heat ratings or anything on this. There's nothing to say that it protects you down to a certain temperature or anything. It's just complete BS what they've got on their website. So don't get carried away and think this is any good. So in my opinion, it's a complete waste of time. And so many better options out there. If you ever watch this Snugpack and you want to make a comment on your Antarctic mat, then feel free to leave a comment or contact me. And if you want to send me anything that's better than this, I'd be happy to show it to people. I can't say anything good about this at all. Of course, today's been about the experience I've had with the different pieces of kit that I've purchased. Your experience may differ if you own any of this kit or you're thinking of buying it, because your needs may be different to mine and it may be more suitable to what you want to do.